Mistake is wild. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, how do you, like, 9 minutes, nigga? I ain't gonna lie. If you let a nigga play with your butt game, like, mistaken, I feel like he trying to cover it up, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm finna see right now. We finna get into it. Full story. Fuck that. I gotta know. I'm curious.
On the masculine scale, right?
Hit
I'm
me,
about
gang.
a 5, right? Maybe
in masculinity?
from
Okay.
one to 10. Out here on the masculine scale, right? I'm about a 5, right?
What? Oh, this nigga let himself get greased. This nigga got greased in prison. They brought Vaseline on this nigga anus, bruh. This man said on a masculinity scale of 1 to 10, I'm about a 5. He basically said, I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I just want to be a bitch. Like, I just like that type of shit, you know? Like, I'm just a bitch. Like, I don't know. Like, I let niggas take over me. That's what he said. A 5 game? No man with balls and testosterone, a real nigga not finna go out there and say on a masculinity level they a 5 game. What? Like, how do you even answer that type of... They didn't even ask him. He said it. Nigga, what? Oh, nah. You couldn't pay me to say no shit like that, bruh.
Maybe
in
masculinity.
masculinity?
From
Okay.
1 to 10, maybe a 4 or 5. I don't think I'm super masculine.
He dropped it to 4? What the fuck? This nigga's tripping. Yo. I ain't gonna lie. Nah, he's cooked, gang. He's cooked. I hope he don't have no kids. If I had a son, I'd be mad as fuck. Mad as fuck. The way they finna do me at that cafeteria table about my old boy. Oh, shit. Son better carry that switchy to school because niggas getting sprayed like mace. I swear to God. Yo.
In prison? I mean, I want to say I'm hovering above 0. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, shit. Yo, it's getting worse and worse. What the fuck? So prison is where your masculinity level drops, nigga? He said in prison, I'm about a 0. Hovering over 0. Gang. And look at his smile. He loved that shit, nigga. That's what gets him going. He loves that shit. No way. What am I listening to? YouTube, how did you let this shit be posted? I ain't gonna lie. This shit gotta violate some type of guidelines, dog. I ain't gonna lie. Ain't no way. This shit can't be real, bro. Somebody gotta report this shit. Like, this story gotta be at least too traumatizing for kid. Ain't no way, bro.
I might as well be wearing a dress. Like, I'm lucky that when I got to the...
Listen,
I'm lucky when I got there, they didn't make me...
That's a good line. I like that.
They didn't make me shave my head so the mop wig would fit better. I was at the at U.S. Marshals holdover.
Right.
There was a gay guy there. His name was Kiki. And so, you know, there's only like 50 or 100 guys in one unit that you never leave. Everybody's cool with Kiki. You know, hey, what's up? You know, I'm not saying I'm shooting the shit with him, but I know who he is.
Right.
I know why he was there. And I remember even talking to him one time saying, bro, are you worried about going to prison? He goes, are you serious? He goes, gay guys rule in prison. He said,
exactly what some gay guy told me. Oh, we rule in prison.
oh yeah, he goes,
Like, whatever.
He said, I'll be there a week. He said, I'll have 2 or 3 new pair of shoes. I'll have, like, he was going on and on. Oh, guys will be coming up to me wanting to buy me stuff. Guys, that's why I kind of knew what was, when it started happening, I started realizing, I'm getting a weird feeling here. I feel funny in my tummy. I don't like the way you're talking to me.
I'm getting some Kiki vibes.
He said he liked
Here.
him.
I feel funny in my tummy. I don't like the way you're talking to me.
I'm getting some Kiki vibes.
Yeah. So
You think I'm Kiki?
So 2 things happen. I get there and they send you to the one dorm. Was it A2?
A2,
A2.
yes.
I go to A2 first. So in the medium, you go to A2. You stay there 2 weeks until they figure out where they're going to put you.
Right.
Go
Whose
to-
unit team you're under.
Right. I go to A2. I get there. And as soon as I walk in, I hear, Matt, and I look up and I see Kiki on the top tier.
Oh my God.
So you have to walk up to where the guard station was in the middle.
Oh, you have told me this story.
And I looked up and I went, I said, hey.
Hey, listen. I don't got no problem with gay people, none of that. No, but listen, in prison, I can't go out like that. Listen. Hey, outside, Yeah, we could probably be cool, dap it up, whatever. In prison, I ain't even about to fake like I'm cool with you. We ain't about to do none of that. Cause that right there, this nigga cat called him in prison when he went in the mall. Oh nah, we would have had to bump. I'm about to go stab this nigga up myself. He about to get, yo, what? What? I can just imagine nigga going to mall, the nigga talking about SK. Bro, I'm gonna lash out, boy. I'm gonna crash out. Dog. I ain't gonna lie, ain't nobody about to play with me. As soon as that happened, I already know this nigga my first target. I'm not worried about him. I'm looking around to see who looks at him and then looks at me any type of funny way. Any nigga look at me, lick his lips, none of that weird shit, I ain't gonna lie. It's going down, bro. Nigga finna have a hit list. I'm finna be the biggest serial killer in prison. They gonna have to move me to fucking max security and put me in a fucking. They gonna have to lock me up, bro. I ain't gonna lie. They gonna have to do me like, bro. They gonna have to throw me somewhere in the depths of hell, cause I'm coming for everybody.
Hey Kiki, what's going on?
Who even look at me
think
crazy.
I had any
Niggas ain't finna
bass
clear
in my
my
voice
butt.
at all. So it wasn't like, hey Kiki, what's up, man? It was like, hey Kiki, what's up? I mean,
He
not
responded back
thinking,
like that.
hey.
You know, not like, hey, Kiki, like, hey,
Yeah,
Kiki.
it was bad. So one, never should have had that conversation. Never should. I should have been like, I should have looked around like, who? I don't know you, man. You know,
With that voice.
with that, man, I don't know you, bro. Who you talking to?
Ass.
Yeah, punk,
Yeah.
waving to me like, did you see that mother? So, but I didn't. And so the other thing I wish I'd known was that when you went to,
Well, even if you were a 5, at that very moment, that's a
No,
10
I'm
that's a
I'm
10
hovering
level
around
drop.
0.
Right, and so even if you went in a 5,
oh, I went negative.
right, and,
No.
and with the Kiki, that would have dropped you. That's a 10 level drop.
Nah, bro, I
that's a
went-
10 level
Absolutely.
drop. Hey, Kiki.
Absolutely. Listen, I'm lucky I had a good celly. It could have gone bad. So, next thing is
What
the
do
next
you
day.
mean by
I
that,
went in-
though? Like, what do you mean by that? It could have gone bad. Like, how bad? Like, bruh. I feel like he would have just gave it up. Like, I don't think he would have even fought back. What do you mean it could have gone bad?
And to get my clothes, you have to show up for a laundry or whatever, to laundry to get your uniform assigned. So I go in, stand in line, get up to the front and say, hey, and they go, oh, what's your what size are you? And I went, I'm like what size are you in the waist? I said, I'm like a 30-30, 30 length, 30 waist. They go, okay. And I said, I'm like a medium or a large in shirt. And he went, yeah, bro, I'm gonna give you a large in the shirt. You can come back, switch them out. He said 30 in the pants. He said, yeah, bro, like they run tight. And I went, are you sure you're a 30? Because they run a little tight. And I went, I said, yeah, I'm pretty sure like a 30. He said, well, all right, man, I'm gonna give you a 30 though, because I think you're more like a 34, 36. And I went, no, I'm not a 34. And he went, all right, I'll give you a 30. You can come back if you got a problem. And I said, no, I'm good. He gave me the 30s. So basically, I put the pants on, and I've got a camel toe. Like, it's bad. They're tight.
Bro,
They're extremely tight.
You are dropping. This is free fall.
They're tight. I go like the first or second day of chow. Kiki comes and sits down with me.
Oh my God.
So I'm wearing camel toes. I got a camel toe, and I got Kiki and another gay guy sitting down with me, and and they're waving to their friends, hey, and I'm they're like, oh hey Matt, that's so and so. I'm like, hey, what's up?
God.
It's not good, bro.
You have no idea.
It wasn't until the second day I was there, or about the third day I was there, wearing my pants. And I hate to say this because I know people in the comment are going to say, "Why you guys say it's a black guy?" Because it was.
Yeah, but why'd you have to say it?
A big black guy comes up to me and says, "Hey man, can I talk to you for a second?" And I went, "Yeah, let me talk to you over here." And I thought, where there's no camera? And I was like, okay. I kind of stepped a little bit, and he goes, no, over here. I said, bro, I'm good. What's up? And he goes, you need anything? And I went, no, I don't need. What do you mean? He goes, you need anything? Like, you need some shoes? I'll get you some shoes. What size are you? I'm gonna get you some shoes. And I went, no, I don't need any shoes, bro. Yeah, you wearing the boots, man. You need some tennis shoes, man. And I went, no, I'm okay. He said, look, I'm just saying, I'm looking for me a friend. And I went, a friend.
Listen, this wasn't the 6th time I heard it. I done cracked up every time.
Listen, and I went. No,
You didn't know Kiki?
No, when you come in covered in tattoos, people don't think they think they think he's making in a trailer somewhere. So they're not thinking that. And I'm sitting there, no tattoos, wide-eyed,
and Kiki,
Kiki friendly,
befriended Kiki,
wearing with a camel toe, and I'm like, what seems like a friendly place? I mean, you'll find a friend. What? I'm just saying, like, you use a punk. I mean, you use gay, right? I said no, not at all. Threw some bass, and suddenly the bass. I didn't even mean to do it. The bass shot in my voice.
Like,
no, absolutely not. No, I'm saying, you could be on the down low. I said, no. I said, I don't know what you're thinking, bro. I'm good. I don't know nothing about that. I said, I got nothing to say to you. I don't need nothing. Do not get me anything. Turn around and bolted. So then I'm walking like to chow, and another black guy walks up to me. Once again, not a racial thing.
Whatever.
Just happened to be.
Whatever. You want them to, he wants y'all to believe that, but go ahead.
Happened to be. Listen, 60% of the compound was black. So guy walks up to me and goes, hey, man, can I talk to you for a second? And I went, I'm walking to I was walking from Chow Hall to walk the track, and I was walking back, just walked by the guard shack. Guy walked, hey, man, can I do something? Oh, can I talk to you? I was like, yeah, what's up? He's like, I work in the Chow Hall. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, okay. He's like, I'm just saying, like,
bro,
you need food, you need
anything,
you let me know. And I went, no, I don't need anything. He's like, and you need something from commissary? I said, no, I don't need anything from man, let me get you some shoes, bro. I said, bro, what are you doing? I said, I don't need any. So I said, no. So then I meet
Reese,
which is my cousin. And I say, Reese, man, listen, what's going on, bro? This is what's happening.
The first time you met Reese?
Yeah, probably within, we talked for an hour or two, right?
Right.
Because I met him at commissary, and then later that night, I went to his unit and met Jason Weeks and him. And you know what? It may have been Jason Weeks, because this is because I can't remember who said it exactly, but I know Jason Weeks was there, Reese was there, and Reese had made pickled eggs. Ooh. Which are amazing. The best pickled eggs I've ever had in my life in prison, guy. So, and I said, listen, bro. He goes, how's it going? And you need anything? You need a coffee?
Whoa.
For some reason, it came off different when Reese said it.
when a white guy said it. But go ahead.
So, and I'm like, no, I don't. He's like, you want coffee? I get you coffee or something. And I said, no. I said, you want to hear something funny? And he said, what? I said, you're not the only person to offer me anything since I got here. And Jason, they both like, really? What do you mean? Like one of the guys walked up to you, white guys came up to you, offered to give you sour slides and a lock and stuff like that, some soups. I said, no. I said, I've had a couple black guys come up to me and offer me. And I'm like, I don't understand what vibes I'm putting off. And Reese goes, well, first of all, you're eating lunch with Punk. And he said, I've already been, the white guys have already told him that.
Really?
Your cousin's eating lunch with a Punk, by the way. And he said, you got to stop eating lunch with the Punk. And I went, it'd been like one day I happened to have lunch with the guy. And I was like, which wasn't a good thing. And I was like, okay. And he said, and then I want to say it was Jason goes, you might want to trade in your camel toes too. And I went, what? He said, you got a camel toe, bro. And I said, yeah, they are tight. He said, tight? You got a camel toe. And I'm, he's like, you got, and I was like, the guy told me. He's like, I understand. I'm saying tomorrow you go trade those in and don't leave the unit until pricks. And then
they're pricks.
Listen, then
for great advice.
A week later, I'm in the rec yard, and I'm standing there, leaning up against the fence, and this black guy comes up.
Hell nah, bro, that shit crazy. I don't know, bro. Niggas be going to prison, and they know they ain't getting out no time soon, or they know they gonna be in there for life, and they just feel like they gotta go gay or some shit. I feel like if you feel like that, you was just gay from the start. It just had to be brought up out of you. Me, personally, I ain't never doing that shit, bro. I'll beat my dick till I die, unless I can fuck a CO or something. But I'll beat my dick till I die. Nigga ain't that horny, bro. I ain't never going. That shit crazy. Damn, dog. That shit just got worse and worse and worse. I thought he was gonna say, like, them boys took it from him, kid. I thought he was gonna say them boys took it from him. I was gonna be like, damn, this nigga's cooked. This nigga is cooked, bruh.